Hi guys, welcome to Photo Tutorials. In this demonstration I'm going to show you how we go about darkening the sky down by using a gradient filter, or if photographers would call it a natural density filter or a neutral density filter. Basically it's just a piece of clear acrylic glass, and it's heavily coated with like a grey film in between the two layers of acrylic, and it fades out into nothing. So basically what you can do is you can have it blended into the foreground, and you can move it up and down to create the darkening of the exposure. They come in varying strengths. There's like a 1 stop, a 2 stop, a 3 stop. So using the full set of neutral density filters can give you a total of 6 stops of underexposure. A lot of photographers who are not familiar with filters like that will want to do it digitally, so I'm going to show you how we go about doing it digitally. So if you've got an overexposed sky and you just want to add a little bit of underexposure into that sky and retain a bit of colour and a little bit of detail, I'm going to show you how to do it. The first steps of doing it is we're going to have to change this foreground colour here, which I've got set for some reason at this horrible colour, and I'm going to select it to black. So we've got the foreground and the background in colour. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go, this is the layers menu here, we're going to go right at the bottom here and we're going to click on this tool here. Okay, it's this tool, the circular tool. You've got the mask tool there, the one next to it, the circular tool with like this, the line running through it. We're going to click on that, and here you get a list of tools comes up here. We're going to click on the second tool down that says gradient, and we're going to click OK. And now what you see is you see this sort of black vignetting effect which has occurred. The reason why that's come up black is because I've chose the colour black rather than grey. It works better in handling the exposure, so I'm going to show you how to do that. So now that we've got this layer up here, what we're going to do is it's upside down, it's gradiating from the bottom up over, and want it to gradiate out from the top down over. So we're going to reverse it like so, and all we're going to do, just move that box over to the side here. Now if you take your mouse and you put your mouse halfway in the shot, left click the mouse button and just move that gradient up out the way, and you'll see how it's lifting that gradient filter up out the way. This is what photographers will do, is they'll adjust the neutral density grad filter up and down until they get this just right. And as you can see, it's lightening the sky back up again. So we just want to take it up out the way there. And what we're going to do now that we've got it out the way, we're just going to drag until we can see a change coming through the top edge of the photograph. Okay, there, see how we've got that little change in exposure there, just by dropping that down there. Once you see that gradient coming through the top edge of your photograph, what we're going to do is we're just going to very gently lift it down like so, and you can see how it's darkening the sky there. So you can see if you keep moving it up and down, you can see how far it's going to go down. What we don't want to do is we don't want it to sort of touch this foreground, because it's going to bleed out the light in the foreground. Obviously we don't want that. See, that's taking it too far. So it's just by moving it up and down, you can see how the gradient filter takes effect. And you can see how it's just darkening that sky down without darkening the foreground. The reason why is because it's a very subtle adjustment as it comes in, so it just gives you a little bit of play to get that sky down. And that's all we need there. You maybe take it a bit further. No, we'll take it up a bit just so that's not damaging the exposure on this foreground, and we click OK. And there you've got a simple gradient filter which is darkening your sky down. If you just go to edit and undo, there you can see the difference that it makes. I mean, if this is quite an overexposed sky, then obviously it's going to make a huge difference. So basically, once you've done that, you would go to layer and you would flatten the image. And as you see, the layer box, it's gone back to one layer. It's flattened that image back to one layer. So your original layer, which was the canyon shot, and your gradient layer has now become one image. So again, just a quick little demonstration for you. So give it a go on your landscapes, any skies that are washed out. It can be equally used on foregrounds as well as skies. You know, you can introduce two layers there. So give it a go, and I hope you've enjoyed that, and I hope it comes in useful for you. It's a good little tip, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.